Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal. Let me see the number here. E196. It's a 1953 S plastic tubed roll. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's holiday was wonderful as mine was. Go ahead and draw the chip here, and it is chip number 17. And that's going to be for a $5 credit towards future reveals. Hey, Tyler, how are you? You have a great Christmas, I hope. We will go ahead and get this tape off the tube. Hey, Paul Adams. Hope everybody is doing well. Wanda, hey, what's going on? And we'll get this started. See what we find. The first coin of the roll is for Ant. And lots of RPMs, no real known double dies for the date. Look at about the first 10 reverses as usual. I did get your address changed in time, Tyler. I used the address you had sent me about a week ago, and that was a different address than you sent me today. It was lucky, too, the package was still in the mailbox. Next coin is for Wanda. Hey, Mark. How are you? I meant Dan. Did I say something else? Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I meant Dan. So did everybody get Santa Claus bring anybody some good treats? I got a wallet that has that some sort of electrical, so somebody can't scan your credit cards when they walk by you. Looks just like a regular wallet to me, though. But I did end up voiding it and changing it in time, so it'll go to your apartment 5 now. We ate for 2 days, visited with the family, had some company over that come in from Arizona, and had a great time overall. All right. Yeah, I hit the corn squeezins a little bit on Christmas Eve and probably drank more than I should, but I didn't overdo it too bad. At least that's what my wife said, so I trust her. That salted caramel Crown Royal was just so good. I kept going back for more. All right, that's great. That is great, Dan. Are you all moved in already? Ooh, now there's something good. That's a good one there. Is it seasonal? I didn't know that. You know, I don't need to stock up. My liver wasn't happy with me the next day, I'm sure. My friend from Arizona was over, and we managed to finish a whole bottle between the two of us. I think our wives each had one little one out of it. Ah, all right. Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to go buy a couple bottles then. All I know is I went into Total Wine. Man, was my brain happy and my liver was just kicking me. We've seen this over and over again with that spiked head die crack. Yeah, it was just like, don't do it to my brain. And of course, my brain did it. I always usually drink St. Bernardus 12 and Delirium Tremens between Christmas and New Year's. So I went there to buy that. Different dye pair. Oh yeah, I love Total Wine. You can get just about anything there. I've only seen one place better than Total Wine, and it was funny because it was called Sam's, and it was in a suburb of Chicago. And I want to say that it was called Sam's Liquor Club or something, Spirits Club. And it was basically an old Sam's Club, and it had they said if it's in the United States, they can get it for you. That was their guarantee. I am just fine. I'll probably buy another bottle. It was good enough to have a bottle around the house. Problem is I've already got probably 40 bottles of booze laying around the house because I don't drink that often at my house. It's usually only when company comes over. Or a storm's going to hit. Then it's like bartering goods. I'm a bourbon drinker. But I do kind of have a soft spot. I like that Delmars. Is that what it is, I think? I did like that. It was like peat smoked single malt scotch, and it was very good. My son bought it for me, and it was extremely tasty. Doubling on the two. Doubling. Oh, 60. Oh, I was like, whoa, on what two? There's no two on a. I was making sure. I like Dewar's. For the big box stuff, that's good. Now this was Delmar's. It's like got an elk head on it. Might be Delmore. I'm not sure. And I've always kind of been a Johnny Walker blended guy. I would like the Johnny Walker Blue, and that's a blended scotch, and that's pretty good. No, I don't mean Dewar's. I mean, here, I'll find out what it is. That's it. Delmore 18-year single malt scotch. That's the one that my son bought me, and it was really good. It was one of the best bottles of scotch I ever drank. And I don't get many of the big money scotches, and I think he paid pretty good money for it. I said Johnny Walker Blue. Love this stuff. I used to, and being close to Canada, you used to be able to go get it for like 70% off if you stayed a night in Canada. You'd go to the duty free and bring it back, and it was like $100 in the United States when I was young, and it would only be like $30 at the border. And the S in Trust. You said those were proof? Or are they the 62 that have like the on the upper part of the loop? Kind of like DD01 has. So far we got nothing in this roll. This roll has been sitting around a long time. According to my records, I've owned this roll since 2001, and it's been taped with tape that turned into dust when I touched it. All right, that is an RPM. Let's see what we got here. So we did get one. Let me see if this is listed on Copper Coins. I don't see it yet. Go to the next page. I should probably start in the back page for this one. I usually, if they're minor, I usually start in the back. Just makes it easier for me. I don't see this one listed so far. I think there's only 33 or so. So let me see if my other cheat sheet has anything. Does look a lot like WRPM 48. So that could be WRPM 48. I'm going to write a note. We will put that on this flip, so it gives me some place to start, but it is not listed and will be a new listing for Copper Coins. All right, next up, it could be upside down on I think there is a inverted mint mark on 45S. I'm not positive, but I do believe there is. I'm not sure if there's one that is a repunch mint mark and inverted, though. That doesn't ring a bell. Huh. Cool. I appreciate that, Tyler. I wouldn't mind seeing that. All right. Next coin we have is for Roger. Tomorrow I got a 57D roll coming up, and Chuck is going to have an auction on Thursday, it sounds like. He come home from his trip with a case of the flu. Hey Angie, how are you today? And he's been resting and trying to get all right. Yeah, I've been fortunate. Knock on wood. I've been pretty good. I've even been exposed to I've been exposed to COVID a couple times and been exposed to that RSV, and I haven't gotten them yet. So that's always good. Because I don't like being sick. I'm a big baby. All right, 17. Sissy is the winner of the giveaway. But yeah, when I get sick, I'm a big baby. And I'm not afraid to admit it. See, we've seen this die so many times with that spiked die crack. I whine and I'm needy. Write this down. E196, Sissy. Hey, Otis. Yeah, that's good, Rich. I mean, I'm thinking. I mean, I got a cold or something. I went to the fun show a few years back, and it literally lasted about a day. I felt kind of yucky for about a day. And besides that, I've been sick from getting vaccinated. That's about it. I'm not looking forward to my second shingles vaccination because I got effects off the first one. And they say the second one's even worse. But, like my wife says, she's had shingles and she says, trust me, you don't want shingles. She had them in what they call it, a lesion or whatever. It never went away. So whenever she gets stressed out, her shingles lesion starts burning. You know, my wife kind of said that too. But she's needy I think everybody is needy when they're sick. I just think that, you know, especially women that are in their child rearing years, they tend to suck it up and take care of the kids while they're sick. But my wife, she's needy when she's sick. She just calls me names when I get sick. But like I say, I freely admit that I whine. And she hates it because I want to eat chicken noodle soup for like a week. Now, the surgery stuff don't bother me. I've had back surgeries and all sorts of surgeries from getting injured. That stuff I don't whine a lot about. I didn't drive myself there because a lot of it was inpatient. But it's usually just when I get a fever and I'm sick that I turn into a coward. I believe it is. And that's like when it gets real bad, you eat that hot and sour Thai soup, and that always fixes me right up. It like takes it right away. But I'm kind of excited for next Christmas. I can't believe I'm saying this, but my wife will be retired by then. And it's going to be nice to have her around the house all the time. I've been a butler for about 10 years now, so it'll be nice to be able to share those responsibilities too. I'll still probably be a butler. My dad was like that with my mom too. So, coin 25 for Paul. One RPM so far. There's got to be more. Yeah, about the yeah. Yeah, the chicken pox parties, that was a good one. I'm sure I'll remain the butler, Wanda. But the one thing I know that she will take over is the laundry duties, because she suffers through my laundry, or my unwillingness to participate in her rules of doing laundry. Like I told her, you're lucky that I separate whites or lights and darks, and delicates from permapress and cottons. I mean, I do that, but I'm not gonna like separate everything by color like she does. Coin 27 for Mark. I'm wondering if I'm missing RPMs. If it's something I'm not seeing. Can't imagine it just being one, especially since I've been seeing the same dies over and over again. Coin 28 goes to Tyler. Let's see what we can get, Tyler. It looks like he's going to have a pretty good roll sale come around on castor oil. Yeah, that and when you fell down, you got the mercurochrome or methylate or whatever it was called, or one or the other. That was always good. It'll get infected if you don't use this. Out came the plastic stick with that red stuff on it. Yeah, I would rather have coins than castor oil, that's for sure. There's an RPM, and that looks to be different from the other RPM. Let's see if we can find this one. All right. Don't think it's this one. It isn't. See what we have for nothing there. So this is not that die. Don't see it here, so I'm going to go over to the other cheat sheet. Where? Nope. Well, it's something I can't pick up real quickly, so I will have to... Ooh, is it this one? Eh, nothing that can say prove it yes or no. But very possibly. Could be WRPM 51. But we will hold this one aside for Mickey. 20 rolls in and only 2 wheats. Oh, coppers. Everybody's been keeping copper. I know a lot of people that don't even collect coins that keep the copper in their pocket change. So, like I say, I keep it. But I don't know why I keep it. I keep it because I sold it before and I made money on it. But I think it is going to be difficult. To make a lot of money unless the government legalizes the scrapping of it, which they might. They might do that. And that in turn would probably increase the collectability of coins in general. Next coin for Sissy. Still do plan on doing some roll digs between now and when I go to the fun show. The boss has just kind of put the brakes on me doing much of anything with the home project she's got me doing. Which I need to do some of that today too. There's another one. This is the first one, I believe. Let's see. Yep, I see the little nick in front of the 3. It's a great marker. Kind of a marker right there. I wonder if that's on this one. Yeah, it is. All right. So we got a couple markers. That's what I suspect is WRPM 48. But we'll have to look it up. Of ones you took out of circulation, Tyler? I hoard cents, and I wish I didn't. I'll be one of those people when I go, there'll be a big old house full of pennies laying around, and my family won't know what to do with it. At least they can take them to the bank, worst case scenario. Chuck's around, he'll know what to do. Yeah, it's the way I got the light shining on them. When I photograph them, I use a different angle and a different light. But I can't keep the whole coin in focus when I do that because I focus on like 25% of the coin. Hey, Sand Digger, how are you today? There's nothing unfortunate about that, Angie. I hoard too. Yeah, nothing wrong with hoarding coins. It's just like saving money, only different. I guess it is saving money. but cold and snowy. Ooh, it's actually kind of cold here. I actually it's 75 right now, but it's supposed to go down. Get pretty cold. I had to go cut my bananas off my banana plant today. And there's an RPM. You can see it in the upper loop. And is this the same one? This is the die number 1. Let me look at this other coin and see if that's the same one. This is not the same one. All right. Looking at all of these again just to make sure they are the same. Yeah, they are. All right, cool. I would have to wear pants and socks, Dan. I hate wearing pants. Since when I moved here, it didn't bother me. But, oh my God, I got to wear shorts and flip-flops, bare feet. Coin 39, getting near the end here. And that, I believe, to be an RPM. That's hard to see. Let me take a look with the loop here. This could be an RPM. I'm going to hold it out just so I can look at it under different lighting. You look right. Oh, now it doesn't. Huh. I'm still going to hold it out and check it out. Yeah, there is. And the next coin we got is for T-Rep. Good to see him back involved in some reveals. Ah, that die. Probably 25 coins in this roll come from this die pair. Coin 41 goes to Tyler. It's got some of that premature die fatigue. The die starts failing from being improperly annealed. There's been a few coins from this die pair. And the reason I suspect that over struck through grease is because they've been exactly the same. At least in my memory they have. Whereas grease, if you get multiple greasers from the same die pair, the grease moves around. So the blemishes move all over. It won't be pretty soon. If it's, I think the high for the day tomorrow is only going to be 60 here. And we're supposed to get some cool weather coming through. Coin 43 goes to Paul. Oh yes, please hit that like button. The more likes we get, and we've been getting a lot more likes and we've been getting a lot more views on top of it now. I know I surely appreciate it. And I know that Chuck appreciates it. Coin 44 goes to Carl. I do go over these coins again in case I missed something. But I'm thinking that most of them are from that one die pair, so I probably didn't. But I will be starting a 57D roll tomorrow at about the same time. So hopefully everybody can join me tomorrow about between 1:15 and 1:30. There is an RPM, and that is the second die pair. That's got those little north-south die scratches in front of the beard. Yep, this has got that. Let's see if there's more significant ones. Maybe there's something on the reverse. Oh yeah, there's some good ones on the reverse. Just a double check. Yeah, there they are. Ooh, there's a good one right there from the side of the T. Let me look over here, and it's there. So, all right, we got a second copy of the second die. Oh, you're using your phone right now, eh, Dan? Next coin for Taco John. Coin 47 goes to Mickey. Looking forward to the coin show. I always get excited, even if I don't buy anything. Just walking around that kind of atmosphere is fun. Plus you get to meet old friends and meet some new ones, and so it turns out to be a good time always. I think I'm going to be there Wednesday afternoon. The show doesn't start till Thursday, of course. So if anybody's in Orlando next week, feel free to look us up. Look at the reverse. I'm wondering if this is one of those RPMs too that's just not showing real well. Nope, it is different. It's close, but it's different coin. Different die pair. Coin number 49 goes to Kevin. One of these days it'll happen, Frostbite. Like I say, it's a good show. It rates up there with the bigger shows in the country. The last few years since COVID, it was kind of small, but I did see that they are in the big room again this year, so they must have a lot of people coming back. And the final coin in the roll goes to Sissy. Let's see what we can get for her. Different die period. Got a nice little die chip right in the 5. That's kind of cool. It's got some very nice toning on it too. Recap, please. Well, we found 2 different RPMs, and I'm looking at this real quick. All right. It was die wear. I thought I saw some doubling on one of the T's. But we got 2 of die number 2, and that was for Mark and Mickey. And then die number 1, which I think is WRPM 48. We have 3 examples, and that's for Joe McBride, Ant, and Taco John. I will go through the roll again and see if I missed anything. We do have one for you that's like a possible, but I'm doubting it, Frostbite. Man, the more now I look at it, and it looks like one. So I'm going to go back through. We might have a third die too. But that's what we got. It's 5 coins so far. I'll go back through the roll, see if I missed any, because the one is kind of minor. Why not? I mean, I would look through it. You don't have to take the coins out of the rolls. But I want to thank everybody for joining, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget the auction on Thursday. Ooh, 59 later. That's cool. Let me know what you find. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.